Hi dears, welcome back. In the last class, we learned about tax revenue. Today we will discuss about non-tax revenue. Fees, fines and penalties, grants, interest and profit are the sources of non-tax revenue. Let's learn about each one in detail. First one, fees. Fees is the reward collected for the government's services. License fees, registration fees, tuition fees, etc. are examples. Next one, fines and penalties. Fines and penalties are punishments for violating the laws. Next one, grants. Grants are the financial aid provided by one government or organizations for meeting a specific objective. For example, grants are provided by central and state government to local self-governments. Next one, interest. Government receive interest for loans given to various enterprises, agencies and countries. Last one, profit. Profit is the net income received from the enterprises operated by the government. For example, profit from the Indian Railways. Let's move to the next topic, public debt. Public debts are loans taken by the government. According to the source of loans, it is classified into internal debt and external debt. First one, internal debt. Internal debts are the loans availed by the government from individuals and institutions within the country. Next one, external debt. External debts are the loans availed from foreign governments and international institutions. Let's move to the next topic, public finance. Public finance is the branch of economics that relates to the public income, public expenditure, and public debt. Public finance is presented through the budget. Are you familiar with budget? Budget is the financial statement showing the expected income and expenditure of the government during a financial year. Budgets are of three types. They are balanced budget, surplus budget, and deficit budget. First one, balanced budget. When income and expenditure are equal, it is called a balanced budget. When income is more than expenditure, it is called surplus budget. When expenditure is more than income, it is called deficit budget. Let's move to the last topic, fiscal policy. Government's policy regarding public revenue, public expenditure, and public debt is called fiscal policy. These policies are implemented through the budget. Fiscal policy influences a country's progress. A sound fiscal policy helps in nourishing the developmental activities and to attain growth. Let's see about the goals of fiscal policy. First one, to attain economic stability. Next one, to create employment opportunities. Next one, control unnecessary expenditure. Next one, to ensure economic security. Last one, to attain human resource development. Let's examine how the fiscal policy controls inflation and deflation, which affect economic security. The tax rate is increased when there is inflation. As a result of this, the purchasing power of the people falls. When the products cannot be sold in the market, prices falls. Similarly, tax is reduced at the time of deflation. This will increase the purchasing power of the people. As a result, the demand for product increases. This results in an increase in the price of the product. The timely application of fiscal policy helps the government to overcome such situations. Let's conclude the chapter. Through this chapter, we discussed about public expenditure and different sources of public revenue like tax revenue and non tax revenue. Along with it, we learned about public debt, public finance, and fiscal policy. Hope you all understood these topics. Meet in the next class with a new chapter.